This is so neat. I've never done this before. This is a new one. I'm waiting for the phone to ring, or actually this is going to ring. Then I'm going to talk to an audience in Sioux Lookout, and they're right now, probably, I think right now, yeah, right now they're watching Fill My Hollow Bones, our documentary about Webequie, and that the kids in Webequie shot, and they're also watching a movie that I'm nervous. Whew, I'm trying to breathe. I guess I have to do a warm up, just like, you know. I think I'll do that. I'll go do a warm up right now. So check out this lighting situation I've got here. Where's the answer? I feel like I'm a news person somewhere. I should have a microphone.
You look like it. The background is lovely.
Oh, you like? Hi. How are you? Did you like the shows?
I like the looks on the students' faces as they are presented with an opportunity to grow, and it's like watching a flower open up and shine. Especially in the Webequie movie, it was amazing and transforming before our eyes with that opportunity when they were presented. It's amazing.
That was a huge one for us too. We got to, like, the first year was so powerful for us because we were right there, and just watching these kids, these generous souls, giving and growing and you know, starting off being really shy, and then just starting to give her. And 4 years later, their parents, they're you know, they're going to school, they're doing all sorts of really wonderful things, and they're part of our heart. We live with them. They're our kids now. About 4 years ago, Marilyn Field, she saw me at a fundraiser. I was singing a song of my own, and she came up to me and she basically kidnapped me. She said, "We got to talk," and I didn't realize that I was going to be going down this other path. You know, I've got two paths now. One is my work as an artist, and the other one is working with the kids and seeing them develop as artists, and getting really excited about that. You know, like I didn't think I was going to be a teacher, but it just feeds me as well. It really does.
Explain a little bit further how that initial connection with Webequie got set up.
We want to maintain a contact with them, see how they're doing, and get them all connected with each other, so that there's still a continuity. And the thing is, like, we keep going back. We, you know, like Webequie now, it's 4 years. We're watching these kids grow up and have kids of their own. An elder in Webequie contacted Marilyn Field and said, we need some help here. They had, as you saw in the documentary, they had a whole slew, a flurry of suicides. We've been working with the armed forces in Geraldton, doing a summer camp with bringing in all the kids from flying them in from all these communities up there, and they would do, you know, like a week of survival skills, art, hip hop, dance, music, all sorts of things. And then what happened was, when Webequie talked to us about this, we decided to move into communities, and so that's what we're doing now. And the other thing is that it's not just working with the kids; it's working with the communities and encouraging them to step up and get involved and have fun. That's so important. So important to the little guys that see this when they're watching their bigger brothers and sisters having a great time, and having time filled with constructive, fun, family-involved, community-involved things. So what did you guys think of the Sioux Lookout, Zeros to Heroes?
It was really great. The song was beautiful.
Oh, thanks. That's nice. That, we wrote that song in something like 3 hours. We have this thing where we get their ideas, we brainstorm, and somebody, like said earlier, Zeros to Heroes, and then we thought, okay, well, that sounds like a great idea. We started just like riffing off lines and rhymes, and it's, like zeros like to hide while heroes like to ride, and it's like, I'm going, okay, it's going in, and it was just so cool to see the ideas start to roll. These kids they're amazing, and this is one of the girls that was really quiet, for most of the time. There's always one person who kind of hangs back, doesn't say much, doesn't like to play in the reindeer games, but then they sneak in, and you start to get an insight to what's going on in their heads, and it's colossal. It's really wonderful. It's just like, and then you see the other kids looking at this kid, kind of going, "Where'd that come from?" Pretty cool.
It was great to see the two schools coming together for a project, the two local high schools. That was very great. That's like that.
Did you hear that?
No, repeat it, please.
It was great to hear to see the two high schools coming together, the two local high schools.
Yes, you should have seen this animal that emerged from these groups of people. Like the two schools. They started to move like a big amoeba when we started the actual filming and rehearsing and moving the equipment around and fixing the lights and working with the camera, getting everything set up. It was a real film set, and the kids they lost their shyness. They lost it pretty quickly. They're really out there, those guys. They're so forthcoming, and they were really good to each other. They were really very considerate people to each other. It was so nice to see. We went into that exercise with the idea of our topic was going to be about respect. That's one of the teachings, and it's a huge one with DAREarts as well. And we had our first circle, and the kids, we asked them to introduce themselves, and they talked about themselves a little bit, and everybody listened to each other, and that's when I kind of I pulled the rug out from my teammates. I said, you know what? You've got respect down. We're going to do something else. We're going to do something about courage, and because they had respect down. They were so lovely kids. Just love them. You have to turn the button off, because once you switch the button on, it doesn't shut off.
We're particularly fond of our youth, so thank you for saying that.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure. I'm particularly fond of your youth, too. They're awesome kids.
Cathy?
Yeah.
I just want to extend an invite for you to move here for a while. and you could do like an artist in residency for, however long you wanted, and we'd love to have you in our community.
Oh.
I
would love that so much.
Heroes like to hide while heroes like to ride. Zeros just let it slide while heroes choose to guide the survivors. Zeros may have died inside, but heroes hit their stride. Zeros may have died inside, but heroes hit their stride. Survive your life.